Right.
Hi, how are you? Crybaby edition. So, ugh, ugh. Double feature, Halloween, remake, remake. Jamie Lee Curtis, I love you. I don't even know who remade it this time.
I have no idea.
Probably some college student. Now it's so many Michael Myers remakes. I don't know. This remake, I liked it. Here's why I liked it. One, Michael Myers next to Jason. He might be the dopest. Don't judge me, because I know people want to talk about my boy Freddy Krueger, but don't judge me. He might be the dopest. He might be like the second dopest. Jason, that's the dude. But this one I liked because it took a step back from the getting shot 522 times. They turned it to 122 times again shot, and he lived. So it made it a little bit more realistic. It made it a little bit more realistic, people. He lived. And then they they did it from a perspective of like him in the psych ward and him with real issues. But I'm like, okay, maybe he gets shot one time and he dead because he a real dude. Then one time became 122 and he was still alive. So I'm like, it's a little bit more realistic. I'm digging this, So they did a different perspective this time. And then he had some like followers, like weird doctor. That was kind of like that. Thought he was Michael Myers. Then Michael Myers said, "No, I'm the only Michael Myers. Get out of here!" and did his thing. So I like that. Uh, Jamie Lee Curtis was out her goddamn mind, as you would be if Michael Myers chased you through 55 remakes. So that was realistic to me as well. It was dark. My favorite version of the new is the Rob Zombie version, the first one. And this was very good as well and dark like that. So I enjoyed it. You gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Jamie Lee Curtis, always a great actress. She going with your old self. Go on. What you feel about it, Goon Mama?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest. It's exactly what you expect from a Halloween movie. This Michael Myers, when I was a kid, was probably the only thing that scared me. And it wasn't him, it was the music. But other than that, it's not scary. Don't shake your head. It wasn't scary. It was predictable. Um, I don't know. It just wasn't nothing special to me. It's just like you watch it because you're a fan of the series. You know what's going to happen. You know what he's capable of. You know he'll probably live. He probably survived the end. There's probably going to be another one, and it's going to be the granddaughter, and it's going to start that whole thing instead of Jamie Lee Curtis because she's old now.
How do you know what Michael Myers is capable of? Do you hear what she said?
Jamie Lee Curtis. Isn't that supposed to be Laurie Strode? Michael Myers' sister?
I don't know who
No,
she was. Who was that one?
They in this one they said that Lori was a sister, and that kept showing the glimpses of the grave, like she was already dead. But in the end, they left a way for him to escape. Don't you remember how he could have escaped?
How?
Well, I don't want to give it away to the people.
Well, this is spoiler, so they know if they're watching this. First of all, he was staring up a trap door on fire.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing:
Staring.
they walked away, and they didn't make sure he was dead. They just was hoping he get burnt down, like he couldn't escape. But guess what? He can escape because she shot through the floor. There was a hole in the floor. Don't you remember?
There was a hole in the floor.
So he can escape.
But hold on. Let me backtrack. There was a hole in the floor in the room.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the stairs with the room filled with napalm staring up at him as the room burned behind him. So he would have to walk through the napalm level fire up the hole.
It's possible. How many
Plus,
times has he
plus
died?
let me tell you what she leaving out. While the room was on napalm fire, he just stared through the bars of a trapdoor with the room burning, looking at him like, I'ma still kill your ass.
Exactly, because he knew he was about to escape.
I'ma still kill
He
your
wasn't
ass.
worried. They didn't do what they were supposed
And
to
don't
do.
worry, everybody like, oh, he cursing with a kid here. He ain't no kid. He like older than me. Y'all just don't know. These kids nowadays, they older than us, you know, in their minds. So it's good. I want you to know, this is how Michael Myers appeared in Dead by Daylight. So he ain't never gone.
Mm-hmm.
You might be right. He ain't never gone. But on to the next movie. Don't know if y'all can see it. It's too bright. It's too bright, people. It is too bright. Yes, it is too bright. That's Skyscraper. That's Skyscraper. Grinder, what you feel about it?
It was one of the most unrealistic movies I have ever seen, probably throughout this whole year. How? Show them the picture again.
The pictures is too bright. The screen too bright.
Well,
It's reflecting off.
what's his name? Who's the actor?
The Rock.
No. How could The Rock be on a crane and he jumped from a crane into a building and somehow latches on to like a ledge that doesn't even exist and still survives?
He's the Rock.
No, you leaving stuff out, Grinder, for the people. You ain't making it realistic enough. With one leg. With one leg, people. One of his legs was blown off.
And no.
No,
How?
hold on. No, let me say it. Blown off.
Let me say it. No. How was he a military man? Like in the beginning of the movie, he's hunting down a man who has a family and that man is with his family, saying goodbye to them, and he's holding his child, and the man has a grenade in his hand, and The Rock just decides to walk towards him as he takes the bomb thingy off, the pin off, so it blows up, and somehow he's not blown to smithereens, and all that's lost is his leg.
Because he's a Rock, man.
It's not realistic. He ran towards the bomb. And how did everyone else in there die? And he was the closest one to the bomb. Everyone died except him and his friend.
Yeah, his friend left too. So,
and his friend betrayed him.
So, hold on. So, he ran towards a dude with multiple bombs on his body, got blown to smithereens, only his leg came off, and his friend just had a burnt neck.
And he was still pretty. He didn't have no scars.
He just had a burnt side of the neck. Like if we just shaved hard as hell on one side of our neck.
And then why was everyone...
But hold on, go back to the crane. He jumped.
Like 50 meters.
With one leg. Because he's a Rock. So I accepted it. I ain't gonna lie. I accepted it. And as far as the movie, it was in Hong Kong. I just came back from business trip in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's a beautiful place. If you haven't go, I recommend you go. Make sure you got your bread saved because you're going to spend like $500 on 2 meals out there. But USD. And, they made Hong Kong look like it's probably going to look in the future if Hong Kong don't overpopulate and then regress. So it looked cool visually. What did you think about the plot? It was real basic. It wasn't too basic of a plot, but it wasn't too different. You know what I mean? It was like a Die Hard kind of plot without the yippee-ki-yay in it. You know what I mean? Bruce Willis, holla. But
no, let's stop real quick. Back to the bomb thing. So he goes up to him, like all up in the dude's face like this, gets blown up, his leg gets blown off, and then all the military men are hecka close, and then they all die, but the one, his friend is hecka close with other military men, and why does his friend survive as well, and all the men behind him die?
But we covered this, right?
I know, but why do all the military men that were
Can't
farther away from the bomb
So,
There's no
die?
explanation.
And he just blew up his family.
No,
He just blew up his family.
no.
He's not even a true father. He blew up like
No,
his
hold
3
on.
children, and he blew up his wife, and he blew himself
Okay,
up,
but
and never die alone.
You have
People.
PTSD. So basically, the conclusion you can draw is you're gonna leave this movie with a lot of questions. A lot of questions of how did it happen. A lot of questions of why are you less man than The Rock is. A lot of questions about why The Rock was more of a man than you when he was 4. You're gonna ask questions of why can The Rock do everything, and you're also gonna leave with questions of why are you asking questions why The Rock can do everything when he's clearly The Rock. So check it out one time with the family. It's fun. Follow me everywhere at Fallen Angel 510, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, all that. Check out my music on the site. Please support it. Music videos and new music coming soon. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron. You know, we have the Goon Pet Foundation, which is us taking in animals from everywhere. Goon Mama be trying to stop it, but she just loves animals too much. She tries, and I'll be like, Goon Mama, here go another one. You know, more food, mouths to feed, more medical bills. She tried to stop it. Let me give you all a story. She took a cat that had a disease known to kill 99% of cats, talking about her love, nursed it back to health. But I tell you, I was paying for medical bills every week.
My love, your money.
Every week. But that's what we do at the Goon Pet Foundation, as well as ones we don't take in. Right now, we're housing between the U.S. and Thailand about 20 pets. And we also help many, many on the streets. And we want to start helping many of the foundations in Thailand. And then as we get bigger, spread out other places in the world about endangered animals and such. But right now, we're helping with the dogs and cats of Thailand and Southeast Asia and the rest of Asia. So we're raising $1,500 to help the Soy Dog Foundation and make a video for that. So please, anything you can give, tip in, follow at, shoot it out.
grendergamez, GAMES. Wait, I'm done. I'm out. You can spell that. I can't even spell my
He
own
can't
name.
even spell his own channel. That's why he ain't got no followers. grendergamez, GRENDR, games with a Z. And
You're really gonna have to follow these guys.
we are the important ones here. We out, y'all.
Bye.